are testing is a Netac 16 gig, 60 MBS, 600X Class 10 card. Dude, I got this for like $2 off of Amazon through Vipon, VIPON.com. We're going to be testing on the Mavic Mini. Let's go. All right, so check it out. Did you think it was an image? Did you think it was an image? And at the end of this, you'll also see when I stop. Dude, it looks like an image. The video on this is so clean, and especially for the price range. This SD card seems to be performing well, pretty darn good for like a $2 SD card. Again, I got it on Vipon.com. So what we're flying over is the town of Centralia, and that long road there is what is considered graffiti highway. It's generally just littered with all types of spray paint and whatnot. That's kind of where we're heading. We're going to stop a couple other places. I hope you enjoy the entire trip. There will be plenty more drone footage because that's kind of what we're doing. We're testing this SD card, which it's looking great. We're only shooting 1080p 30 frames per second, and it's doing really well. I think the clarity is awesome. And again, wait for the drone to stop moving again. Wait for it to stop moving again. It's going to be like, wait a minute, is that a picture? Is that a picture? Nope. And I don't know how traditional this video is going to be, where I generally just point and shoot and show you things. JP Videos was just out here. I didn't ask him for location, but I was able to find it on Google Earth pretty easily. So we're just going to do a little trolling around here, maybe take a couple pictures. All right, I'm going to go up. All right. Huh? It's a lot higher than what it looked. Should have gloves on. Take a little bit out of you. Holy smokes. Almost there. Should have gloves on. It's cold out here. This metal's cold. Almost. Wonder why they would have to get up here though. Guess we'll find out. That's about it. A little bit windy out here too. Whew. That's a bird's eye view, ain't it? Again, now it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna rest my hands before I go ahead and get down. We'll take a peek at what's in this barrel here. A whole lot of nothing. I think they would have an internal way of getting up this. As you can see, there's a building behind me. That's what we climbed up there. Unfortunately, we're gonna dip out of here and not really explore it too much more because there seems to be a lot of traffic in here, and I'd just rather not deal with somebody saying, hey, you can't be on here, or somebody calling the cops or something. So we're just gonna continue walking out, just like there's traffic in front of us right now. As you can see, there's a truck going down there. If you look further up the road, there's another truck. Now we were just right in front of him, so I mean, he didn't say anything, but we're just get out over to the highway. So as I promised you, there will be tons of drone footage in this. I took a lot of drone footage. So as we're on our way to our next destination, we're going to take a pit stop right before we get to the highway. But what we're flying over right now is Centralia. That road going down where the vehicles are on, That's the main road that split the left and the right side of Centralia. If you notice the other roads that are basically just going just off to the right and off to the left of that, which are making blocks of trees, that's where people's house plots were. That's where there were houses, and unfortunately, there's no more houses there because when the residents pass away, government comes in and knocks over the houses. There are still, I think, like 4 families still living in here. And again, we're not going to get real cinematic here. Flying out was a little cinematic, but I really just want to show you what I'm talking about here. You can clearly see the box. The 2 boxes. Now you can see 3 boxes, 4 boxes on the other side of the road. Those would have been land plots. Maybe it would have been one entire land plot, or maybe it would have been split into 2 where it would have been fenced and you would have had somebody on the front and the back side of it. But there's no houses here anymore. You can see the remnants of what was. If you do walk around on those empty streets that there's not houses, you'll find foundation, you'll find fire hydrants. But again, look at the quality here. Quality of the camera is excellent, even with the super cheap SD card. I just kind of seen this and figured we'd stop by. I got some old tires and whatnot. Kid's toy, a little old shed or something over here. That's definitely out of a vehicle, or no, that's probably what you call it, a recliner or something. Small shed, nothing in it. Some kids' toys. We're gonna take a couple pictures, and then there's another building up there. We're coming up to that structure here. Don't know what it is. You can see clearly people are dumping back here. Doesn't look like a new dump though. I mean, I don't know how quickly those cans rust up. Nice little shanty up here. Looks like maybe there's like 2 of them over here. Looks like there's a breaker or something over there or something. Looks like maybe poles going up this? I don't know. Poles sticking out of the ground. Yeah, like a little shed or something, or a little workshop. I'm gonna take some photos and we'll go over there. This right here, you can see there's fencing. I don't know what the fencing was about, but I don't know what this is. Resembles like a sifter of some sort, I would think. But I don't know. It's mainly comprised of wood. There are some metal components. It's interesting. And again, this was gated. You can see this is hinged. That's interesting. We're at the next spot. Again, we were just over there and then over there. This looks like a little bit more sturdier type of a structure made out of cinder blocks. Big tire, spray paint. Looks like maybe an old jar. Not too old. Nothing really too old in here. Got some vacuum hoses. Go ahead and go over this way. Some flowers. It's a little bit out of place. Some brightly colored flowers. This is a large one, and this one has nice metal doors, or partially metal doors. Again, more solid structures than we've seen over there. This was definitely a workshop. You can clearly see. I don't want to walk too far in here, even though I got boots on, but I don't want to step on a nail. You can see the workshop layout here. There's something over there too. And here, look at these insulators for the power. Old porcelain insulators. That's cool. All right, so like I said, plenty of drone footage. We are actually on Graffiti Highway right now. We're just going to do a basic climb up. We're just going to go straight up, give you a look at the land, also give you a look at the quality. Now this, although you can't really tell, it was in direct direction of the sun. Like, it was extremely bright facing this way, and I think it handled it pretty well. The sky's a little bit washed out, but everything on the ground does really well. It kind of hazes out towards the top. Again, we're using, I don't know what the SD cards originally cost, but again, I got them dirt cheap on Vipin with the code, I think. I think I paid like $2 and change per 16 gig. I got 4 of them. Same thing with the 32 gigs from this company. I got 4 of them. Total order for 8 of these, 416 and 432, cost well below $20. So I think, dude, I think it was a great purchase on my part. Everything looks good. Everything looks clean. Now this is all me on the sticks, but the reason I wanted to show this is the camera is facing 90 degrees down. This will show you how well the gimbal works even if it's pitched all the way down. Some cameras have an issue with that. Some cameras only really function well with it actually pointing upwards or slightly up and slightly down, but all the way down I've seen cameras have issues with it. Again, this is me just kind of paying attention to my cell phone and just trying to stay with these people that are walking and give a little cinematic effect. But all in all, we're testing this SD card really well, I think, and also showing you a little bit of the capabilities of the Mavic Mini. It was extremely windy. So for you to see the beginning of certain parts of the video and it looked like a photo, when the drone's not moving, kind of like the start of that clip was, it's a huge triple thumbs up for this drone. Because again, it's extremely windy up there. I got a wind warning off of the app itself, and it's not transitioning. And it's so clean that it really looks like a photo when it's not moving. Clearly, we're decreasing in altitude here, so you can definitely tell it's moving. But if I were to stop and get off the sticks, minus the people walking down, you wouldn't be able to tell if it was a photo or not, because there's no hesitation in the gimbal. The drone itself is sitting perfectly in space. I did calibrate it before this flight. The app actually suggested I do so, so I definitely did that. But guys, if you haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button. This was a little look of this area, the little Centralia area, but this was a huge look at this SD card. Super duper cheap SD card, and this drone itself. Again, if you don't know what we're using, we are using a Mavic Mini with a dirt cheap SD card. You see a little bit of the panning right there, and as we pop our head up, you can see a guy up there on a quad, and also his friend that's like on a little enduro type bike or off-road dirt bike. And here's that dude on a quad. He actually came down and he threw it up a little bit. He's doing a little wheelie here. If you guys haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down below. Definitely get at me. I'll get at you.